Hello everyone, welcome to the Nilesh Technology. So this is the React playlist. We already start from the basic to advanced. So this is the video number 6, and in this video we are going to discuss the state with functional component. So in this video we are going to introduce the state. So state is defined in a two different way in a React. So in a functional component there is a different way, and in a class component there is a different way. So let's go to the VS Code. So in that VS Code we copy the first app files in here. I create a new folder, functional component, and I hit the npm I. Okay. So now let me start the server, npm start. So the server is started. Okay. Now first try to understand what is the state. So React component has a built-in state object. The state object is where you store the property value that belongs to the component. So when the state object change, the component is re-render. Okay, and I already told you that state is used two different ways: function component and class component. Both have the different way to handle the state. But in a functional component, if you want to handle the state, then we need to introduce the hook. Okay, so hooks were added to the React version 16.8. So hooks allows the functional component to have the access to state and other React features. Because of this, class component are generally no longer needed. We will see the lot of things in the next video. So we'll see the one more example using state in a class component in next video. But in here, if you want to use the hooks in a functional component, then you need to use the hook use state. So hook allows us to hook into the React features such as state and lifecycle methods. Then there are some different rules where you want to use the hooks. So there are a lot of hooks available in a React. So use state is one of them. So these rules is common to all kinds of hooks. Okay, so we introduce the one hook in this video. So there are three rules for the hooks. First one is hooks can only be called inside the React function component. Hooks can only be called at the top level of a component. Hooks cannot be conditional. And one more note is that hook will not work in a React class component. Okay, there is a different way to use the hooks in a class component. So the first hook is introduced. The hook name is that useState. The React useState hook allows us to track the state in a functional component. We initialize our state by calling the useState in the function component. useState accept an initial state and return the two values: the current state and a function that update the state. This is the syntax. We will see more details in a VS Code example. Okay, so let's go to the VS Code. Yes. So in here, in that the src app.js, let me add one constant variable. For example, this color value is red. Okay, and let me print this color value in here. Color value inside that color variable, and we need to use the fragment to bind this code. Let me save it. So here color value is red, output is display. So if you want to change the color value on time of clicking the button, then we use the click event. Okay, so let me add the button click me, or change color. Okay, so this button is added. We also see the side by side in console window. If the any error is occurred, we will see that. And I just add the on click event. We will see, we already covered the on click related things in the last video. If you are not watched, then please watch the previous video how the on click event is occurred. Okay, on time of on click we call a one function. So the function name is that const change color equal to, this is my function, and we call this function on time of clicking the button. Okay, so inside this function, when we change the color blue, after that when we print the console.log value color in here, let me use the let, because const cannot change the any variable value. Its value is fixed, it's constant value, so that's why we use the let. Now let me save it. Now see, the initially value of color is the red, but when I try to change, so its change value is blue. But see, in the browser its still value shows the red, means the value is updated in the variable. Okay, but not it for the globally, or what we say that its value is updated but this state is not re-render. Okay, so we already installed the React developer tool. When we go to the component app, or when we go to the okay fine, no issue. So I am just telling that here we add one more console.log before change the value of color, and this is the after change value of color. Let me save it. So when we refresh this page, so when I click on this change color, so before change the value is red, but after change the value is blue. So the variable value is changed, but it's not affected on that the browser still shows the value red. So why? Because the variable value is changed, but this browser is not a re-render or not a refresh. So for that reason hook is introduced. So here we use the useState hook. Okay, so with the help of useState hook, how to change the color value and how to re-render the browser. Let me show you the one example. First you need to define a hook. So const in square bracket define color and set color. These two variables need to be defined, and need to define a hook useState. useState. So import React and useState from React. Yeah, color is 2 times defined. Let me comment the each and everything, or let me add here the red. Okay, so let me comment these 3 lines, save it. Okay, so refresh. Now here there is a no console value. See here, so it's color and set color. So this is the syntax to define the hook. Let me go to in here. So syntax is like this way: const color set color useState equal to red. So see these two variables defined inside a square bracket. So what is this meaning? This is the useState in bracket. This is the initial value. So that initial value is assigned to the color. Means that on time of declaring the useState, color get the by default red value because it's a default initial value. So color by default initial value is red. But on time of updating the color value, we need to use the second variable, set color. So set color, and when you pass the new color value, so its color value get updated and also page is a re-render. Both things happen on time of using the useState. So notice that again we are destructuring the return value from useState. The first value color is the current state, and the second value set color is the function that is used to update our state. So this is the use of the useState, how to use the useState or how its functionality is working. So let me go to in here. So this is the default initial value red, which is assigned to color, and here we have already print the value of color. So that's why the red is printed. When you change here like yellow, save. Okay, so here color value yellow is updated. So it's a default value assigned to the color. So when we click on that the button, okay, on time of clicking the button, so we print the before change value and after change value. And there is another syntax. I already told you that with the help of set color we need to update the color value. So we go to again here, remove this line, use the set color and pass the new color value like the blue. Set color, I think we need to use C as a capital. This is the naming convention. These two words are there, so second word must be the capital. Let me save it. Okay, so the default initial value is yellow, but when I click on that button with the help of set color function, its value get updated plus page is also re-render. See, change color before, after, and the color value is the blue. So it's executed very fastly. So that's why this state value is also showing on here and here as well. If you want to see the proper difference, then you need to use the set timeout, but it's okay, no issue. Its value is updated in here with immediately. See, again I refresh this page, yellow, change color, its value is blue. So without refreshing the page, only these state is re-render, not I am say the whole page is re-render. Only the state is re-render and only this value is updated. Okay, so this is the use of state, how to use the state in a React. I hope you like the video. I will show you the one more example of related the state in the next video. State with the class component, how to use the state in a class component. This is again going to the very interesting video, and after that we'll see the some more examples related to the useState. Okay, so keep watching, keep learning, and please like and subscribe this channel, and see you on next video. Bye bye.